Privatization of public sector banks has been a long time coming. While attempts have been made to privatize public sector banks, they have yet to materialize the way the government wanted. IDBI has been a different case though. Many criticized the government when it sold a stake in the bank to LIC. They called it pseudo-privatization or changing hands, as the bank still fell under the purview of government monitoring bodies. However, the government is now making another attempt to privatize the bank, and the deal may finally go through. In October, it invited bidders for a 60.72% stake sale in the lender. Last week, media reports suggested that it will extend the deadline to submit expressions of interest from December 16 to early next month. It also announced that a consortium of foreign funds and investment vehicles can own more than 51% of the lender, and that it would continue primary dealer business even if a foreign bank acquires a majority stake in it. Under the current policy, the aggregate foreign investment in a private bank from all sources is allowed up to a maximum of 74% through the approval route. Concessions and processes are not the only issue faced by IDBI. The other is valuation. The government in October was seeking a 64,000 crore valuation on the bank, which at the time translated into a 25% premium. Given the bank's performance, the premium has come down. But is a premium on this entity justified? Like other private sector banks, IDBI has performed well over the last 2 quarters. In the second quarter of this fiscal, net profit was up 46% annually, and for the private sector as a whole, net profits were up 48%. We talked to Manojit Saha to understand if the government has attached too much premium to the valuation.
IDBI Bank has cleaned up its balance sheet in the last few years. The bank has now a market cap of close to 62,000 crore. The stock has also recouped its losses it made during the COVID years. The return on asset is 1.09%, while the return on equity is 15.21%. Though the gross NPA is 16.5%, but net NPA is only 1.15%. This means that the banks are provided for the bad loans. We can expect positive surprises in the bank's future earnings, as recovery from the bad loans will directly add to the bank's profit and loss account.
The other likely question is if this will open the doors for privatization of other public sector banks. IDBI was an easier sell given that LIC owned a part stake in the bank. Others will require a parliamentary action. But do the foreign route and concessions open the door for easier stake deals? We talked to an expert.
The terms and conditions of the IDBI transactions have been made more attractive by the government, and that could be positive for other PSU banks as well. Apart from this, what we have seen, the PSU banks which had been affected by the corporate NPL cycle had come back strongly in recent quarters, and this has resulted in the decline in the credit cost, which is the NPA provisioning, and also we have seen improvement in the headline and NPL numbers, both gross NPA and net NPA. So what has the overall dynamics itself has become very positive for PSU banks.
Another advantage that accrues to the government is an improvement in finances. Until November, proceeds from disinvestment stood at 24,543 crore rupees against a target of 65,000 crore.
As per the media reports, what we are hearing that the government statement has also come that this can be extended, the bid can be extended till mid-January. And therefore, even for other PSU, we can get the bidding process during this financial year, but transaction would get more likely will get delayed and can go to next financial year. Therefore, we could see a shortfall in terms of the divestment targets.
If IDBI does materialize, the government can again hope for higher targets.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that led success soar high. I will achieve, I will fly high. IDBI in SBI.
I'm backed by the nation's trusted bank, SBI, the banker to every Indian.